Hey guys, this is Annette here again. I'm the traveling mom boss. I love to travel on a budget. So that's what I'm always trying to share with you guys, my budget friendly activities, countries that I visited, things that I do, foods that I eat, etc. So today I'm going to let you guys know why I decided to travel to Croatia. So Croatia is a country that I did not know anything about prior to even doing a search on it. So when my sister and I was trying to discuss where we're gonna travel to, because we wanted to travel so bad. We were locked down for an entire year because of Corona, and we wanted to. Once we knew that it was getting close to the time when we could travel, we started doing research on places that we can go to. And after doing research on Croatia, I fell in love with this country. The fact that the country is right along the Adriatic Sea. The beaches are beautiful, and that's my first reason. The beaches are beautiful. If you love to be in the water and swimming and seeing clear water that you may not normally see where you are, you definitely have to go to Croatia and check out the beaches. Along the Croatia is basically kind of surrounded by water, so you can almost go to, like, there's so many different beaches that you can go to. They all have different names, but the Croatian people love to go to the beach. It's like there's always people there. So if you love to swim and you love to just be out in the sun and enjoying living your best life, you definitely have to come to Croatia and check out the beaches. Besides how beautiful this country is, it's budget friendly. You guys know that I love to travel, and when I'm traveling, I want to make sure I get to stay somewhere for a long period of time and that I have enough money to live my best life while I'm there. So Croatia is definitely budget friendly. So I'm from America, and the value at this very moment of $1 in Croatia is $6.35 kuna. I hope that I'm saying that right. So it goes a long way when I'm using, if I have a budget of $20 for the day or whatever it may be, it definitely goes a long way when I'm trying to spend my money in Croatia. The third reason why I decided to go with Croatia is because of my accommodations. When you're a budget traveler, you want to make sure you can afford your accommodations. And after doing research on accommodations in Croatia, I realized this is definitely somewhere I can stay with my kids and be able to have a 3 to 4 bedroom apartment on a budget. So far we've been here a little bit over a month, and we've been paying extremely cheap for apartments, well, Airbnb apartments. We were able to get one apartment for a week for about $340. So for me, that's extremely cheap, because prior to traveling to Croatia, I was actually traveling around the United States for about a year, and a budget place in America for the places we went to was about no less than $650 a week, and we thought that was a budget friendly option for the types of Airbnbs we were looking for. So we were beyond excited to know that we can get a 1 week rental for $340. There were times when we paid a little bit more, but we never paid more than $450 for a 1 week rental in Croatia. We even stayed at an Airbnb that was actually renting for 1 month. The rental was gonna be $800, but we actually stayed there for 1 week, and we paid, that was actually, no, that one we paid about $370, I believe, per week. But if you wanted to stay there for 1 month, it was $800, and I actually didn't even notice. I wanted to stay there longer once I arrived there, and that's when I did research to see if there was any vacancies after our week was up. And because of how cheap this place was, there was no more dates available for us. But we did learn that if we wanted to stay there like months ahead of time, it was going to be about $800 a month. Can you believe that? I live in New York City. $800 a month is non-existent in New York City, especially if you're getting, well, that place was a 2-bedroom. So places in New York is just beyond what I want to pay for. So besides the accommodation, the food is absolutely delicious. You guys make sure you check out my video that's right there about all of my favorite foods that I recommend you try when you come to Croatia. So the food is absolutely delicious. It's like things that you can, if you do try it somewhere else, it's not the same. So you definitely want to try all of the traditional dishes and many other things that they have here, and it's so affordable. So about 2 days ago, we went out to a restaurant, and this is a local restaurant. There was no dish on that menu that was over 65 kuna, and 65 kuna in American dollars is equivalent to about $8 in American dollars. So if you can really think about it, $8 for a meal that could feed 2 people, because usually the Croatian dishes are pretty large, is a great deal. So that's another reason why I decided to come here, because I wanted to make sure that my money was gonna go a long way, and I wanted to eat good, make my kids feel like they were eating fabulously. And then also when it comes to cooking in, I wanted to also get a good deal when I went to go buy groceries from the grocery store. So the grocery stores has so many options. So be prepared to go in your Google Translate, because you're going to want to translate some of those things, because they look amazing, but you want to know how to use it when you're cooking. So definitely check out the grocery stores, because it's another way that you can save money when you're coming to Croatia. And it's another reason why I decided this is the place that I wanted to spend a month with my children. Another reason I decided to travel to Croatia is because not only do they have beautiful beaches, they also have sun shining all around. So just a side note, I have a vitamin D deficiency. So basically I need a lot of sun. I need to have that fresh sunlight to just, go into my body and make me feel lively and energetic and feeling good. And let me tell you something, if I stay inside too long and I decide to go outside, it's like a rejuvenating feeling that I feel as soon as I step outside. So although right now the temperature outside is pretty warm, some days it's hotter than the other, the sunlight, it just feels so different than anywhere else that I've ever been. So when I saw how much sunlight was in Croatia and being next to those beaches, I was like, that's the place for me. Croatia to travel to is because of the fact that, as you know, we've been going through the COVID-19, and it was something that, caused a lot of people to have to stay home. And Croatia was one of the countries that opened up earlier than others to tourists. And I decided, with all of the benefits that I listed before, this was the place that I wanted to go to, because I knew that I would be able to come here and there wasn't no quarantine. The COVID-19 rates were very low. So I knew that this was a place that was safe for me and my family. And then we can also be able to explore the country and not have to be quarantined, because a lot of countries required a 10-day quarantine and many other restrictions. This country does require you to have a PCR test. So that also made me feel also confident with coming in, because I knew that with doing a PCR, that, kind of indicated that things were being monitored to make sure the virus doesn't spread or to contain the virus. So it's another reason why I decided this was the country for me and my children to visit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed listening to this video. Please come to Croatia. I don't even live here, but I'm telling you, you have to visit Croatia. This is one of the best, the most beautiful country. The people are beautiful, and I totally recommend you visiting Croatia at least once in your lifetime. So I'm already planning on when I'm coming back here, and I'm definitely going to stay here longer than 1 month, when we initially came here, it was supposed to be for 2 weeks, and we just kept extending it and extending it till we're going on 5 weeks, and we're still here. So we haven't decided when we're leaving, but we have to leave soon because the plan is to travel to other places. So you guys make sure you check out my other videos because you're going to be seeing me traveling throughout Europe with my family, and I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.